You must be wondering what is the meaning of this 66. Follow the rule of 66. We will be unstoppable by following this rule. How? You definitely might have heard this, that if you want to break or make any habit, you need to do it regularly for 21 days at least, minimum 21 days, right? What if I tell you that this is just a misconception? It does not work that way. As per the research, the recent research which has been done on this particular habit formation, we have found that minimum we need 66 days in order to make or break any habit. So, how and where can we follow the rule of 66 to become more successful, right? So, let us understand all this by a small presentation. So, let us assume this is us, right? This is us, and this is our comfort zone. Let's call this bubble as our comfort zone. Now, in this comfort zone lies our positivity, lies our motivation, lies our confidence, and all those positive attributes which we want, right? All these things are here. Everything, including like willpower, I think you got the gist, right? Everything is here in this comfort zone only. But you and I, we both know this. If we want to achieve something, we know that is outside our comfort zone, because we have not yet achieved it. If we have achieved that, it has become the part of the comfort zone. But if we are after something that is not inside the comfort zone, so that particular target is here. It lies here, we are here. So we need to at least expand the comfort zone to such a way that we have to include the target inside the comfort zone. How can we do that? That's the big question. We know, do it, do the part, do those things, show up, do these things, right? We know that. But the point is, the problem is, we are not able to start. We try, we think, we assume every single day, but we are not able to start. Why are we not able to start? First of all, understand this. See, our mind works as per the limitations of the comfort zone. Please do understand this. It's not your fault. It's your subconscious mind is programmed in such a way. You and I, we both are programmed in such a way. Everything lies inside the comfort zone. So our willpower will go out once the situation goes outside the comfort zone. We will lose the willpower. I know we have seen so many movies, we have heard so many stories where people have got the courage, right? That was because they expanded the comfort zone. Most of us, we are not able to do it. Why not? Because we only look at the target what we want to achieve. So let us assume that you want to start bodybuilding or you want to start the fitness regime, right? Let's say you want to go to the gym. This is your target. You want to go to the gym. You want to have some good physique. You can be a male or a female, does not matter, but you want to have a good physique. You have decided that I want to make some big muscles or I want to have a lean body, and you have made some sort of a person as your inspiration, and that body is your target, right? That persona or that person is in your consciousness, and you want to achieve the physique the way the person is having. The problem is we are too hooked up upon the results, and because we know that person is quite bulky and we are quite thin, we find it almost impossible to achieve that. And because we have already achieved this particular thought in our mind that achieving that particular body is impossible, our efforts seem impossible, our motivation seems impossible, and thus we don't act at all because we have automatically assumed in our mind the target is impossible to achieve. So how can we break this particular pattern? We know we want to have a good body, right? We know we want to go to the gym, but we are unable to go to the gym. We are just not getting that motivation to wake up at time, dress up and reach the gym. Maybe in the morning or even in the evening, wherever you want to, at any time you want to go. We are not able to get that motivation, right? So how can we get the motivation? What is the smallest thing you can do in order to start exercising? What is the smallest thing that you can do? Let's say one push-up. This might be the smallest thing. We are assuming this just for the sake of conversation. This might be the smallest thing, right? Or you can call it one pull-up, right? Or you can say, what else is there? I think, let's say one sit-up. Let us say these are the most basic things we can start the exercise routine with. What you have to do in order to break your comfort zone, in order to come out of this loophole where you find everything impossible, start with the bare minimum slab or the least, I will say, time or energy consuming activity for that particular target. The target is to go to the gym and start exercising. This is the bare minimum thing we can start the exercise with. I'm not saying to do all these three things all together. I'm just stating an example. If even if you want to do one push-up every day, no need for you to go to the gym for that. You can do it at your home. But I want you to do at least one push-up once in 24 hours window. We all have 24 hours. You and I, we both have 24 hours, right? Do one push-up every single day. You can change the time, sometimes in the morning, during the noon time, during the evening time, at night, wherever or however you want to do it, but do one push-up every single day. When you will be having, there will come a time when you will be having a lot of motivation, a lot of willpower, where you might be doing more than one push-up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 push-ups, right? There might come a time you might be able to do more than one pull-up or more than one sit-up. So don't assume the next day you have to achieve the same slab which you achieved yesterday, that 10 push-ups or 10 pull-ups or 10 sit-ups. No, keep it to one. Sometimes we are filled with more energy, sometimes we might be out of energy. Still, do one push-up every single day. So by this, what you are doing, you are letting your mind know that now I am starting to do some activity but without causing much inconvenience to myself. So for how long you have to do this particular exercise? For minimum 66 days. For the minimum 66 days. So this is that new comfort zone which you want to include in your comfort zone. This is the area through which you are going to include that particular zone. So by this, slowly your comfort zone will be expanding. Slowly it will be expanding. So for minimum 66 days, whatever habit you want to make or whatever habit you want to break, do the bare minimum part for that particular activity, minimum for 66 days. By following it for 66 days, your subconscious mind has become habitual of doing that particular activity. So after 66 days, whenever you might not be doing this, you will feel incomplete. You will feel like something is missing. Why? Because now that habit has become the part of your lifestyle. So by that, you have expanded your comfort zone. So that is one step closer to the target. Like this, slowly you will be getting more motivation by not putting too much pressure on yourself, but slowly expanding the comfort zone. I know when we look at the days, 66 days, 2 months, that's a long time. That's okay. That is okay. You're not putting too much pressure on you. And see, you need to understand one thing. When the human mind is at the most relaxed state, whatever messages, whatever suggestions we want to implant inside it, they get accepted quickly. In a panicky situation, we might not be able to convey the message with that clarity, but when the mind is out of any pressure, whatever messages, whatever willpower, whatever positivity, whatever motivation we want to implant in the mind, it will be accepted better over the panicky situation, right? So we are not creating any kind of pressure, we are not creating any kind of panic. We are absolutely free because we are just have to do one push-up or one pull-up or one sit-up. So by following this activity, you are expanding your subconscious approach, or you can say you're expanding your comfort zone, and slowly you will achieve the target. And once the target is inside your comfort zone, that is the new comfort zone. Then reach for the greater heights, right? Now this was when you want to make any new habit. Similarly, follow the same pattern if you want to break any habit. Let's assume you are a smoker and you want to quit smoking, and let's say you don't want to go to any therapist or you don't want to go to any expert who can help you quickly due to finances or due to any other reason. Let's be very honest, right? Let's say you smoke 5 cigarettes per day. I want you to just quit one cigarette for the next 66 days. Keep on smoking the remaining 4. Just quit one. Quit at any single time, but quit just one, and maintain that particular dignity for the next 66 days minimum. So the day when you are forgetting to do that any one activity, either making the activity or breaking the activity or habit, I mean to say, that pause will make sure the remaining effort has been lost and you have to start fresh from the next day onwards. So that next day would be counted as the first day of that particular habit formation or habit breaking part. Do remember this part. Consistency is the key. As the Mike Tyson has said, hard work beats talent. Yes, it always will beat talent. You just have to be regular. Show up. If I have to smoke 4 cigarettes, I will only smoke 4. I will not smoke more than 4. Only 4. Right? So after 66 days, when you are habitual of only smoking 4, come to 3. Then 2. Then 1. Then 0. You are not putting any pressure on you. There will be no withdrawal symptoms in your behavior, and slowly you would be on your own able to overcome this addiction as well. Everything is possible. The only thing is we are limited by our own limitations because we are only too much focused on the target, and we forget that baby steps are the ones who are going to help us the most. Baby steps, take small steps. Nobody's pressurizing you, nobody's pushing you, nobody's creating any kind of, I will say, authority over you. You are your own master, you are your own commander. Follow your own self. Start small, no pressure at all. So follow this golden rule of 66, and soon you will realize that yes, you will be unstoppable. All right. So that was all for today's video. Did you like this video, or if you want to share any suggestion, any feedback, any point of improvement for this, do let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.